Hello. So in this video, we're going to be learning how to make 3D shapes. So shapes are things such as circle, square, rectangle, triangle. Let's draw a few of our basic shapes really quick. We have circle. This looks more like an oval. We make a better circle. Square. Rectangle. Rectangle, square, all the sides are the same. Circle, triangle. These are all 2D shapes. Now, when we want to find the measurements, we need to know the length. So from here to here, we call this length. This is also length. Now for a circle, there's no start point, right? So circles are a little bit different. And when we measure a circle, this will help make a better circle. As I trace around here, we measure the diameter. We call this the diameter from this side to this side. And we're going through the middle. Now, if we want to measure the radius, say radius, this is from the middle to the end. So any of these points from the middle to the side of the circle are called radius, from the center to the end, okay? So diameter is from here to here. Radius, we will make this another color, is from the middle to the end. In this shape right here is called a circle. Write these notes in your notebook. You can pause this video and write these notes. Remember, from here to here is the diameter. From the middle to the end is the radius. This shape is called a circle. So these are all 2D shapes, remember? This is also a 2D shape. If we want to make 3D shapes, that means there is a whole other dimension. So before, for 2D shapes, we have length. And this is a triangle right here. This is a triangle. So from the bottom to the top, this is called height. Length right here, we call this width. Okay. So in 2D shapes, we find the area. Area. This is a word that we use in math to find how much space a shape takes. So write in your notebook area, and then also perimeter. Perimeter. The area is finding what this whole space is. So if this is 5 and if this is also 5, we're going to do 5 times 5 to find the area is 25. See, 5 times 5. For the perimeter, it is a little different. So if we look at the same shape, 5, 5, 5, and 5, we find it by adding all sides together. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. So the perimeter is different from the area. So when we find the perimeter, we are just looking at the length of the sides, not the inside. When we have a 3D shape, we do something a little bit different. "3D shapes have similar things as the 2D shapes, but we have length, width, and then we have, so we're measuring out here, this part out here. We can also say height. Okay. So when we want to find the measurements for a cube, so a cube, which starts with a C, C-U-B-E, this is called a cube. It has a square on each side. So all sides are the same, okay? So this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, 5, 5, 5. Or this could be a different number, but all these sides from here to here to here are the same, here to here are the same, here to here. To find the cube measurements, we call this volume. Volume. It's also true for pyramids. A pyramid starts off with a square and they come up. This is a pyramid. So we need to find the base is the part that's on the ground. So this purple part is called the base. So from the ground coming up, this is what we call the height. Height. So if you think about it, if you think about how tall you are, you're measuring from the ground to your head. That's how tall you are. So let's look back. So if we have a person, we want to know how tall are you? You are measuring from here on the ground to the top from your head. So we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This person is 5 lines tall. 5 lines tall. Okay. The next kind of shape that we have is a prism. Prism. The S sounds like a Z here. Prisms have a rectangular base. See how this is longer and these ones are short? Here and here are shorter, and here are longer. For the pyramid, we have pyramid and prisms. Pyramid, prism. Pyramid has a square at the bottom. Square base. Prisms do not. They have a, let me color this in for the base. They have a rectangular base. They also have, from the ground going up to the top, you can measure height as well. You can see how tall it is. And then we also have a box shape, which can be any kind, can be a rectangle on the base, so it's a little bit different from a cube. Remember, a cube looks like this, and a rectangular box looks like this. So with a cube, all the sides are the same. With a box, some sides are different. So this might be 7, 7 from here to here. It might be 5 from here to here. Maybe it's 2. So to find the measurements for a cube, box, prism, and pyramid, we find the volume. So volume can mean two things. When you are on your computer or on your phone, you can turn up the volume, right? And you can turn down the volume. We're not talking about this kind of volume though. We are talking about how to find the space. Volume is how to find the space in a shape. Okay, so why would we do that? Let's take a look. So what if I wanted to see how much coffee can I pour in here? Let's find how much space is inside of here. To do that, we might have to measure the circle first, and then we measure the height, and then we measure inside of here. That way we know how much coffee I can put in here. This is called volume. So for your project of building let me share my screen. City, you're going to build a city. So this picture shows a building and streets and everything. There are a lot of buildings made out of shapes, and this is what you are also going to do. But we need to go through and know how to do this. So I am going to make another video to show you what steps to do to make this paper city.